Joining me now, Gordon Chang, columnist, author, senior fellow at the Gatestone Institute. Gordon, good to see you. Chile announcing that APEC is canceled because of the unrest and the violence that has unfortunately overtaken a good part of that country. We don't know exactly where the process lies. Some are suggesting, and I don't know how reliably, that there may be a partial trade agreement that is a part of what would have been a partial to begin with, phase one as it's called, or perhaps nothing at all. Your thoughts?
Yeah, the White House today said, look, they expect that there will be some sort of trade deal within the same time frame, which is the words they used. But clearly, APEC does not have a secondary location for this. So there's probably going to be no meeting between President Trump and Chinese ruler Xi Jinping. And that really was the deadline to get something done. So I agree. You know, either there's no deal by the middle of next month or there's only going to be a very small one.
And we're learning, we're getting very clear pictures right now of what's going on. FBI Director Christopher Wray making it very clear that his organization, his agency, has 1,000 active investigations against Chinese companies for espionage.
Yes, I mean, when you look at, for instance, the Blair-Huntsman Commission report and the U.S. Trade Representative's report of last year, you know, they go through all of this, and it shows that, first of all, there's loss of something like $600 billion worth of U.S. IP, maybe a little bit less, but they also say the proportion of that is overwhelmingly China.
Well, the Department of Justice says 90% of all cases are Chinese related. And it's and here we are talking about doing a trade deal with them.
Right. I mean,
what do we expect them to reduce by 10%, 20%? You know, what are they going to do? Hold our hands while they, you know, steal from us left and right? This is outrageous what we're looking at here.
Yeah. The only way you get China to stop it is to impose costs on China that are greater than the benefits they receive. And because they're stealing hundreds of billions of dollars of IP, that's got to be a big cost. And Lou, this is going to get a lot worse because on December 1, China is going to have new cybersecurity rules that will allow Chinese authorities to take all the data and all the communications unencrypted of foreign companies in China. That means they're going to take this data and they're going to give it to Chinese enterprises that'll use it to cripple our companies.
They actually have an authority that permits them to steal everything that isn't encrypted, or i.e. may be encrypted, but they can still break?
On December 1, no more encryption possible, no private servers.
What should the president do? I mean, this is, again, an outrage.
Yeah, what the president should do is use his powers under the International Emergency Economic Powers Act and force companies out of China. He can do that by telling them that they cannot comply with these new rules.
What kind of company, what kind of an idiot would be running that company who would not pull his people out of it? This is insane, just turning over effectively all of their technology, their IP that's in the open, in the clear.
Everything. And we know what happens because they put Nortel Networks into bankruptcy and they've crippled a lot of American companies.
Gordon Chang, thanks so much. Appreciate it.